With the release of recent phones, you'll notice that the aspect ratio is now 18:9 instead of 16:9. Some even reaching 19:9. But is this a good aspect ratio? More details right after this. Let's begin. The 18:9 aspect ratio screen is represented here by the Asus Zenfone Max Plus, while the 16:9 aspect ratio screen is represented by the Mi A1. This is a 5.7-inch screen and this is a 5.5-inch screen. Now they are quite similar in terms of width, but being an 18:9 screen, you see that it is a little taller. So basically, an 18:9 screen, if it has the same width as a 16:9, it will be taller. Or vice versa, if the height is same as a 5.5-inch 16:9, then you can expect lesser width. As much as I'd like to think that the 18:9 sucks, I do agree with some people that it does has its advantage. For example, you have more vertical space. But that's pretty much the only thing I can think of. If you are going for example, on the same width, it is taller. You get more content to be more content visible on screen, the vertical content that is. But for the same height, everything is shrunken. And another thing is, for example, depends on your usage. If you are viewing videos, then it depends on what type of video. If it's like say YouTube videos where it's recorded in 16:9, then you will see black bars at the side. So let me show you on this one what a YouTube video looks like when it is on this screen. Now this is what a video looks like on an 18:9 screen. There's a black bar at the side because the video is recorded in 16:9. But if you are say watching a movie where it's typically on a wider aspect ratio, then it will stretch just nicely. And given the size, if we are to compare 18:9 to 16:9 of let's say for example, if you're running at the same width, then a 16:9 video might look smaller on this one, but an wide aspect ratio video like those movies will actually look bigger. Now as for games, it depends on the title you're playing. Like this one here, the developer made it occupy the 18:9 space, which is nice. Some titles on the other hand, it won't occupy the full width of it, so you can expect various results. It could be two black bars, it could be the game on either side with a black bar on either side, or it could be just a game that stretches to the full width. All these things are, I would say, not that great an issue. As long as the game developer updates the content, then it will stretch just nicely. Overall, when it comes to 18:9, I think my greatest concern is about the reach. I like my phones to be of a reasonable width, but being at this width, it means that I need to stretch my finger a lot further to the top to view notifications. I don't have that big of an palm, so yeah, you can see that I can reach this one a lot easier compared to the other one. And this is why when this recent MWC where Asus presented their new phone, which is the Zenfone 5, they did mention that the new one being 19:9, being very tall, so there's a notification, there's a fingerprint sensor at the back where you can slide it down to bring down the notification. I'm glad that Asus actually acknowledges that and has provided a fingerprint sensor feature to pull down the notifications. This is not new though, I've seen it in other phones, like for example my Honor 7, to I remember, had a fingerprint sensor that allows me to pull down the notification, and I'm glad that Asus actually included that feature in the Zenfone 5. Okay, so I've covered pretty much what I can think of about this aspect ratio. As much as I think that the 18:9 aspect ratio sucks, I guess I have to admit also that there are advantages to it. Like what I mentioned to you, it depends on the content that you are viewing. I'm sure there are some of you who actually love the 18:9 aspect ratio. For me, maybe I'll get used to it later on, but as of now, 16:9 is my choice. Alright, so that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Do leave your thoughts in the comment section down below, and I'll see you in my upcoming videos. Thank you for watching, and bye bye.